What if I told you that a simple cup of tea could transform your sleep, boost your immunity, and even help you wake up looking younger? Tonight, before you climb into bed, you might want to reach for something that's been hiding in your spice cabinet all along. Cloves, those tiny dark buds you've probably only associated with holiday cooking, hold secrets that could change your nighttime routine forever. But here's the catch. Most people have no idea what happens to their body when they drink clove tea right before bed. The timing matters more than you think. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why nighttime is actually the magic hour for this ancient remedy. Before we dive into these 12 game-changing reasons, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because what you're about to learn might just become the most important part of your evening ritual. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single reason. Let's start with something everyone desperately needs: better sleep. But clove tea doesn't just help you fall asleep faster. What happens in your brain after drinking clove tea is actually fascinating. Cloves contain a compound called eugenol, and when you consume it before bed, it acts as a natural sedative on your nervous system. Here's what most people don't realize. While you're sleeping, eugenol is working to reduce inflammation in your brain tissue, which is one of the hidden culprits behind restless nights and that groggy feeling you wake up with. Think about all those nights you've tossed and turned, checking your phone at 2 a.m., wondering why sleep won't come. Your brain might have been too inflamed to shut down properly. Within just 30 minutes of drinking clove tea, your body temperature slightly drops, your heart rate stabilizes, and your brain begins producing more melatonin naturally. Not the synthetic kind you get from pills. People who've switched to this nightly ritual report entering deep REM, sleep faster and staying there longer. That's the sleep stage where your body does its most important healing and memory consolidation. While you're peacefully sleeping, your liver is working the night shift and it desperately needs support. Here's something that might shock you. Your liver performs over 500 different functions, and about 70% of its detoxification work happens between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. Clove tea acts like a personal assistant to your liver during these critical hours. The antioxidants in cloves, particularly one called camphorol, help your liver break down toxins more efficiently while you sleep. But here's the interesting part. If you drink clove tea in the morning, you miss this entire benefit because your liver's detox cycle is winding down. Think about everything your liver has to process: the food you ate, the medications you took, the environmental pollutants you breathe in all day. By the time you go to bed, your liver is loaded with work. Clove tea increases the production of bile, which is essentially your liver's waste removal system, and it boosts glutathione levels, which is your body's master antioxidant. People who drink clove tea before bed often notice they wake up with clearer skin, brighter eyes, and more energy because their liver got the support it needed during its peak working hours. If you're finding this information valuable, take 2 seconds right now and leave a comment below telling me if you've ever tried clove tea before. And if you haven't, comment, "I'm trying this tonight," so I know you're committed to transforming your health. Also share this video with someone who complains about never sleeping well. They'll thank you later. Here's something that connects the dots between your midnight cravings and your morning energy crashes. When you drink clove tea before bed, you're actually setting up your blood sugar for success the next day. Cloves contain compounds that mimic insulin's action in your body, helping to regulate glucose levels overnight. But why does this matter while you're sleeping? Your body goes through what's called the dawn phenomenon. Around 4 a.m. to 5 a.m., your body naturally releases hormones that cause blood sugar to rise, preparing you to wake up. For many people, this spike is too dramatic, leading to insulin resistance over time. Clove tea consumed before bed helps smooth out this morning surge. Studies have shown that the manganese in cloves plays a crucial role in glucose metabolism, and when taken at night, it helps maintain steadier blood sugar levels throughout your entire sleep cycle. This means you wake up without that desperate need for sugar or caffeine. You're not fighting against a blood sugar roller coaster from the moment you open your eyes. People with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes who've added nighttime clove tea to their routine report needing less medication and experiencing fewer energy crashes during the day. Inflammation is called the silent killer for a reason. It's destroying your health while you sleep, and you probably don't even know it's happening. But here's where clove tea becomes your nighttime bodyguard. Chronic inflammation peaks during sleep because that's when your immune system is most active, trying to repair damage from the day. The problem is, when inflammation gets out of control, it starts attacking healthy tissue instead of just healing damaged areas. Cloves are loaded with anti-inflammatory compounds, and eugenol specifically has been shown to be more effective than some over-the-counter anti-inflammatory medications. When you drink clove tea before bed, these compounds circulate through your bloodstream all night long, actively suppressing inflammatory markers called cytokines. Think about the aches and pains you feel in the morning, your stiff neck, your sore back, that mysterious joint pain. Much of this is inflammation that built up overnight. People who drink clove tea regularly report waking up with less pain, more flexibility, and that feeling of actually being rested rather than feeling like they fought a battle in their sleep. The timing matters because inflammation follows a circadian rhythm, and nighttime intervention is when you can have the most impact. Your digestive system doesn't just shut down when you sleep. In fact, some of its most important work happens overnight, but modern eating habits have created chaos in our gut, and that's where clove tea before bed becomes crucial. Cloves contain fiber and compounds that stimulate digestive enzyme production, but more importantly, they help balance your gut bacteria while you sleep. Your gut microbiome operates on a circadian rhythm just like every other system in your body, and nighttime is when beneficial bacteria do their most important replication and repair work. When you drink clove tea before bed, you're essentially feeding the good bacteria and starving the bad ones. The antimicrobial properties of cloves target harmful bacteria like H. pylori and E. coli without destroying beneficial strains. Here's what's fascinating. People who drink clove tea at night report having more regular bowel movements in the morning, less bloating, and dramatically reduced acid reflux. That's because cloves increase the production of gastric mucus, which protects your stomach lining from acid damage while you're lying down. If you've ever woken up with that burning sensation in your chest or that sour taste in your mouth, your nighttime digestive process needs support, and clove tea might be the answer you've been looking for. Your immune system works around the clock, but it goes into overdrive while you sleep, and clove tea is like premium fuel for this overnight operation. When you're sleeping, your body produces and distributes protective proteins called cytokines that fight infection and inflammation. But here's the problem. Stress, poor diet, and environmental toxins can suppress this nighttime immune activity. Cloves contain one of the highest amounts of antioxidants of any spice on earth, measured by something called ORAC value, and these antioxidants support white blood cell production specifically during sleep hours. Think about how often you wake up with a scratchy throat or the beginnings of a cold. That's your immune system failing to win the overnight battle against pathogens. People who drink clove tea before bed consistently report getting sick less often, recovering faster when they do get sick, and having more resilient immune responses overall. The vitamin C, vitamin K, and manganese in cloves work synergistically to strengthen your immune defenses precisely when your body is most vulnerable, during deep sleep when you can't consciously defend yourself. There's even emerging research suggesting that the compounds in cloves can help your body better fight viral infections by interfering with viral replication. And this effect is maximized when the compounds are present in your system during sleep. This might surprise you, but what happens in your mouth while you sleep could be sabotaging your health in ways you never imagined. During sleep, saliva production decreases dramatically, creating the perfect environment for harmful bacteria to multiply. This is why you wake up with bad breath, but the problem goes much deeper than that. These bacteria produce toxins that can enter your bloodstream and contribute to heart disease, diabetes, and other serious conditions. Clove tea drunk before bed creates a protective barrier in your mouth. The eugenol in cloves is one of nature's most powerful antibacterial agents, and it's actually used in many dental products for this reason. When you drink clove tea right before sleep, it coats your mouth, throat, and esophagus with these protective compounds that work all night long. People who've made this a nightly habit report fewer cavities, less gum inflammation, and dramatically improved morning breath. But here's the really interesting part. Cloves also have mild analgesic properties. So if you suffer from nighttime tooth sensitivity or TMJ pain from grinding your teeth, the clove tea can actually reduce that discomfort while you sleep. Dentists are starting to recognize that oral health is a window into overall health, and protecting your mouth overnight with clove tea might be one of the simplest yet most effective preventive measures you can take. We're more than halfway through these incredible benefits, and if you're still watching, I know you're serious about improving your health. Show me you're still here by hitting that like button right now. And listen, if you know someone who's struggling with sleep, digestion, or chronic pain, this could change their life. Share this video with them immediately. Your shares genuinely help more people discover natural solutions like this. Breathing problems at night are far more common than people realize, and they're destroying sleep quality for millions. Whether it's congestion, post-nasal drip, or mild sleep apnea, your airways need support while you sleep. Clove tea before bed acts as a natural expectorant and bronchodilator, meaning it helps clear mucus and opens up your airways. The warming properties of cloves increase circulation to your respiratory system, and the anti-inflammatory effects reduce swelling in nasal passages and bronchial tubes. People with asthma, allergies, or chronic sinusitis who drink clove tea before bed report breathing easier throughout the night and waking up without that stuffy, congested feeling. Here's something most people don't know. Poor nighttime breathing doesn't just affect your sleep quality. It reduces oxygen to your brain, which impacts memory, cognitive function, and even mood the next day. When you support your respiratory system overnight with clove tea, you're ensuring your brain gets the oxygen it needs for proper rest and repair. The aromatic compounds in cloves also have a calming effect on the nervous system through your olfactory senses, which is why even just smelling clove tea can help you relax. If you snore or your partner tells you that you stop breathing during the night, clove tea might help reduce these episodes by keeping airways clearer and reducing the inflammation that contributes to these problems. Your hormones are conducting an intricate symphony while you sleep, and when they're out of tune, everything from your weight to your mood suffers. Clove tea before bed supports hormonal balance in ways that might surprise you. For women, cloves contain phytoestrogens that can help balance estrogen levels, which is particularly important during perimenopause and menopause when nighttime hormone fluctuations cause hot flashes and sleep disruptions. But this isn't just a women's issue. Men's testosterone production happens primarily during sleep, peaking during REM cycles, and the antioxidants in cloves protect against oxidative stress that can impair this overnight testosterone synthesis. The magnesium and manganese in cloves support your adrenal glands, which produce cortisol, your stress hormone. When you drink clove tea before bed, you're helping regulate cortisol's natural rhythm, which should be lowest at night and gradually rise toward morning. Many people have inverted cortisol patterns from chronic stress, meaning their cortisol is high at night when it should be low, making sleep impossible. Clove tea helps reset this pattern. People report feeling calmer at bedtime, less anxious about the next day, and waking up with more stable energy rather than that wired but tired feeling that comes from hormonal chaos. The impact on weight management is real too. When your hormones are balanced overnight, you make better food choices the next day, and your metabolism functions more efficiently. Your brain has a waste disposal system called the glymphatic system, and it only activates during deep sleep. This system literally flushes out toxic proteins and metabolic waste that accumulate in your brain during waking hours. If this cleanup doesn't happen efficiently, these toxins build up and contribute to brain fog, memory problems, and potentially even neurodegenerative diseases over time. Clove tea enhances this overnight brain detoxification process in multiple ways. The antioxidants in cloves cross the blood-brain barrier and protect neurons from oxidative damage during this vulnerable cleanup period. The anti-inflammatory properties reduce neuroinflammation that can impair the glymphatic system's function. But here's the breakthrough insight. Cloves contain compounds that improve cerebral circulation, meaning better blood flow to your brain while you sleep, which is essential for delivering nutrients and removing waste. People who drink clove tea before bed consistently report sharper mental clarity in the morning, better memory recall, faster processing speed, and improved ability to concentrate. Students and professionals who've adopted this habit notice they wake up with solutions to problems they went to bed worrying about. That's your brain doing its overnight processing work more effectively. If you've ever experienced that foggy, unclear thinking first thing in the morning, or if you struggle to remember things like you used to, supporting your brain's nighttime cleaning process with clove tea could be transformative. Aging happens while you sleep. That's when cellular damage either gets repaired or becomes permanent. Clove tea before bed is like sending in a specialized repair crew that works exclusively on the night shift. The antioxidants in cloves, particularly eugenol and gallic acid, neutralize free radicals that damage your DNA, proteins, and cellular membranes. While you sleep, your body produces growth hormone, which is essential for tissue repair and regeneration, and cloves support this process by providing the micronutrients your cells need for optimal repair. The visible effects show up in your skin. People who drink clove tea regularly report fewer fine lines, more even skin tone, and that coveted morning glow. But the anti-aging effects go much deeper than cosmetics. Cloves protect your telomeres, the protective caps on your chromosomes that shorten with age and oxidative stress. By reducing overnight oxidative damage, clove tea may actually slow the biological aging process at a cellular level. People report not just looking younger but feeling younger, more energy, better mobility, sharper minds, and improved resilience to stress. Here's the final reason that ties everything together: accessibility. Unlike expensive supplements, complicated protocols, or prescription medications, clove tea costs almost nothing and requires zero special equipment. A small bag of whole cloves costs a few dollars and lasts for months. You're getting immune support, detoxification, anti-inflammatory benefits, digestive help, respiratory relief, hormonal balance, brain protection, anti-aging effects, and better sleep, all from one simple nightly cup of tea. When you add up what people spend on sleep aids, antacids, pain relievers, immune boosters, and anti-aging products, clove tea delivers comparable or better results for a fraction of the cost. The simplicity is powerful. No complicated timing, no drug interactions to worry about, no side effects. Just a warm, aromatic cup of tea before bed that your body knows exactly what to do with. So here's my challenge to you. Commit to trying clove tea before bed for just 7 days and pay attention to how you feel. Notice your sleep quality, your morning energy, your digestion, your mental clarity. Most people feel a difference within 3 nights. To make your clove tea, simply simmer 4 to 5 whole cloves in a cup of water for 10 minutes, strain, and drink it about 30 minutes before bed. You can add a touch of honey if you prefer, but drink it warm for maximum benefits. Before you go, I need you to do 3 things. First, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future health revelations like this. Second, drop a comment telling me which of these 12 reasons surprised you the most or which benefit you're most excited to experience. And third, share this video with at least one person who needs better sleep or better health. You could literally change someone's life tonight. The human body is incredibly intelligent, and sometimes the most powerful healing comes from the simplest remedies. Your ancestors knew this, and now you do too. Here's to your best sleep ever, starting tonight. I'll see you in the next video, and sweet dreams.